Hi guys, and welcome back to the Movement to Love. So you can go to www.themovementtolove.com and you can subscribe there to the mailing list and you'll receive your free self-directed healing webinar. Otherwise, you can go under the writings tab and there's the Movement to Love or the channelings of the soul that you can buy, which will help you navigate yourself. And it might be a fun reading for you into your awareness of your own being. So your biological makeup, your mental mind, and the spiritual kind of realm, and your soul inside. So the universe inside of you and the universe outside of you. And so what was I going to talk to you about today? Oh yes, okay. So when my grandpa passed, before he passed, I saw him for the last time. And this was a while back, but I just remembered it and wanted to share it with you guys. But he said, I was like, do you have any advice for us, like grandkids? Like, what would be your perspective on life? Because I love asking people who have a lot of wisdom and have been through life. And so I said, yeah, do you have any like life advice? Like, what would you give us? And he said, I guess himself had a lot of challenges in life and lost his son and his daughter, and he had a lot of marriage breakups in between, and so he probably had a lot of trauma around those kind of things. But he said not to believe anything until I see it for myself. He said, in this life, you can't believe anything until you see it for yourself and you experience it for yourself. And he actually told me he used to go on ghost tours and all those kind of things down at Port Arthur. And in Russia when he went, because he went traveling with the circus. Like literally went traveling with the circus. And so, yeah, but so he did a lot of spiritual seeking, and he said that he never saw anything. He doesn't believe in anything. But from this, I could learn from this and realize that I just had to trust what I knew myself. And I think that is a lot. And eventually, actually, in the channelings of the soul, I wrote to him one time after he passed, and he came through in a dream to my dad. But that's a story for another time. But make sure that you always trust yourself and what you see and who you are as a person and what you believe inside yourself, right? Because I could come on here and take a spiritual kind of ego, in which I did in my earlier videos. I was like, everyone should unconditionally love, and I don't understand why in society we're not loving unconditionally, all those kind of things, because I had thought that I could get rid of my mind patterns and my ego, so my egoic kind of state, where I had extreme kind of thoughts of inferiority and superiority, and try and get rid of that to try and channel my soul through. But the truth is, in what I found through the way in which I could interact with people and the way in which people I trust would bring me back down to earth and be like, dude, you really got to chill out on your spirituality. Like, not everyone's gonna have a bar. They're just like, you really got to chill out. And so through this, because I think it will help someone, I realized that I could only trust myself and what I saw, and that people are going to have different perspectives and different ideologies and different kind of ways of thinking in their beliefs, and as long as I respect that and then in turn they will respect me. So trust yourself, okay? And go out there and soul search and be happy and be free, and but be mindful of your own mind patterns and your awareness of yourself, right? Because you can't, it's impossible to get rid of your mind. If you get rid of your mind and your ego, you won't have that survival state, right? You get rid of your mind and your brain and your connection to your logic and reasoning and all those kind of things, your competitive state, and get rid of your kind of creativity kind of side, you aren't able to channel through anything or live, right? Or and not even be a functioning member of society, right? Not even talking about that. Just like a functioning person inside, because you're not evolutionizing, you're not recognizing the way in which you think and why you think this, and becoming aware of yourself. True? True or not true? Up for questioning. Food for thought. But yes, this is what I found. Because I went through this too. So raising awareness about what I've learned will in turn help maybe someone out there. Okay, I'll stop there. But trust in yourself. Trust in your inner self. Like my mentor, the light angel, has said, have an inner standing of who you are. Not just an understanding, but an inner standing as well, and an understanding and an overstanding of who you are and why you're here. Okay. If you'd like to learn more, you can go and read The Movement to Love. Otherwise, thank you for joining me and watching. You can subscribe on YouTube, or you can like us on Facebook at The Movement to Love, or on Instagram at The Movement to Love. And hopefully this raises awareness and helps you out there in vibrating in your frequency and your essence, and upgrading yourself. So yes, thank you. That's all I would